My name is Alain Presillas. I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 20 years. I'm teaching research and sciences. Recently, I found the joy of traveling and eating and reading. I saw this group on Facebook and I decided to follow one person, and it turns out that this person embodies the ideals which I love, which is humanism. Then from then on, I tried to participate in discussions with this group, and then I decided to join one of the meetups. And then of course I also joined volunteer work, provided volunteer work for free. That HAPI embodies more of the humanism goals or humanism ideals which I want to apply. And from then on, I joined HAPI, do volunteer work for HAPI. And aside from that, I've also done volunteer work with the mission vision of HAPI as what HAPI represents. My own definition of humanism is that we put human beings first rather than principles, rather than religion. We always put human beings first in what they do, the welfare of a human being, and what is good to a human being, what is good for future generations, rather than religion. So I guess the morality can be very, very subjective. Ethics had to there's such thing as what we call ethical humanism. So I guess you apply humanistic ideals to your decisions and how you view things and how you make decisions. Your morality should be based on what is good for human beings, for a group of people, rather than an ideal or a religion or a belief. So for ethics, you put human beings first, what is good for human beings, rather than beliefs. There is a great need to cultivate humanism in Cebu. Cebu is a very clannish, religious province, religious people. So I guess there is much more to do when it comes to cultivating humanism. You can do that probably by educating and informing and doing work so that others can actually see what you're doing. From my own, from my end rather, I can help by doing some work which exemplifies or embodies humanism, or which is a representative of humanism ideals. So I can do that from my end as a teacher. Then probably my students can actually see that, and they could also do that or apply that in their lives. A humanistic ideals, vision and mission for the next few years or the next 50 years, wherein we value human beings rather than religion or faith. As a teacher, I guess so. Really have to. There is really a great need to develop critical thinking, especially to students. We are admit it or not, we are a country of emotional persons, emotional beings. We tend to anchor most of our decisions on emotions rather than logic and critical thinking. I guess I see myself 10 years from now still with HAPI probably, and be serving humanism or doing volunteer work, which I enjoy much. I believe so. Um, I guess I'm into what really matters is what is good for a person, for people, rather than beliefs and religion. For now, I would like to focus more on education, doing it for volunteer work, and probably I would also focus more, if I could finish my law, I would also focus more on doing volunteer work on providing legal work or legal assistance to poor people. Um, you need to know first what you love most. You need to identify first what you really love to do, and from there try to bind that with works of humanism. If you are into environmentalism, then probably you could do volunteer work in environmental endeavors. If it's education, probably you could also do educational work to students for free, those students who actually cannot afford to go to school. I am Alain, and I am a humanist.
Um, Cebu is a thriving community, and it has a lot of potential in terms of our humanist ideals. So I do think that happy being a part of the Cebu community would truly help in our pursuit of humanist vision and mission.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I do think that with you in the helm, we could create a lot of potentials.
We do already have a lot of plans for Happy Cebu. We just need to strategize how to implement those plans within the year, and to really make sure that these plans get implemented, they carried, and they're effective. Really want to make an impact on humanism ideals here in Cebu, and probably I cannot do that alone. We really need the guidance of Happy leadership, and of course Happy Cebu.
Have you targeted on the strengths and weaknesses of the community?
We have already identified some, but we still need to polish it more on what are the specifics, so that we can solve one problem at a time, rather than solving all problems, solving all challenges at once.
What is the most challenging obstacle that you have faced as a lead convener for Cebu?
It is actually the commitment of Cebu people. I know they are committed, but most of our schedules would not meet. So I guess what I could actually do as a lead convener, I could meet them halfway. I could make some adjustments, sacrifice probably, just to make sure that everybody is included for Happy Cebu. Everybody can contribute on their own.
Do you think there are a lot of potential leadership candidates to be found in Cebu?
Oh yes, there is. There are. We just need to make sure that these leaders, or these potential leaders, would actually make sure that the HAPI mission vision is carried out for every endeavor that they're going to do.
So we really have to reinforce our mission and vision, and
Yes.
make sure that everyone has a clear idea or definition of
Right.
what HAPI stands for.
Right.
So how do we intend to do that in Cebu?
Well, we can at least start by making sure that projects or probable endeavors for Cebu is always in line with local problems or local projects in Cebu, always in line with HAPI mission vision.
How can we tap the local organizations to be a part of this HAPI effort?
Well, HAPI has already been recognized as an international organization. I guess it would not be very difficult for HAPI Cebu to tap other organizations who do the same work, or probably do the same work, rather similar work, similar to HAPI mission vision.
How about the international community? Can we
There are
be able to tap that in Cebu?
Yes, I guess so. Even before, during one of our community outreach, there were a lot of international individuals who actually extended their help. So probably aside from them, I could tap more individuals. There are a lot of people who really want to help. It is always inherent for humans to help others.